Okay, when you put these back together, it's very, very important to use Loctite. I use this stuff. It's Prime Lock. It's made to be compatible with plastic. If you use like Loctite Red or something like that, there's a chance that it's going to eat your plastic. So be very careful about your Loctite. And this, I can't tell you how important adjustment is on these. That's what causes more track throws and everything. Now, I don't put Loctite on the screw, I put it in the hole. So I let a drop come down and go in the hole. And then I take a toothpick and I push it down in the hole to make sure that there's Loctite on all the threads in there. You've got a couple minutes to work with on this stuff. And then I just use a regular Q-tip and take away the excess, because I don't want it to bind in between the plastic and the piece. And I have my piece prepared. My hands are going to get in the way here, sorry guys. Take my Allen wrench, start the screw carefully, making sure it's going in straight, catching on the threads the way it's supposed to. I would ordinarily be doing this, I'd be holding it on the other side. I'd be holding it on this side and doing it like this. I'm not sure if that's better for the camera. It's amazing the things you have to think about when you're not only trying to get the job done, but trying to tell other people how to do the job too. Now I bring these down until they're close, and then I move the wrench to the other position, set it in place. And then you got to feel it. You want a little bit of play, but not a whole lot. And I tighten up slowly. Now your Loctite in there is not going to set up for a few minutes, so don't worry about that. And I just very slowly continue to turn it just a little bit, a few degrees at a time, until it starts to tighten up. Was I stuttering there for a minute? Must be getting old. That's really close. You want it to have just a tiny little bit of play, because it is going to loosen up just a little bit when you start running it. You don't want it to bind at all though. It should have free travel. That's darn near perfect. Just a little tiny bleep hair more. Not just a bleep hair, a blonde bleep hair. A little bit more. I'm calling that perfect. It's got just a tiny little bit of play in it, and it will loosen up, so it'll get a little bit more play. And there you go, fellas. And then, like I said, when you put the caps back on, make sure you put the angled side down. And I'm not gonna, you guys have seen me use it before. Let me reach for it. I've seen these at just about every hobby shop I've ever been in. They're just little hammers with different kind of heads you can put on them. And I used the plastic one for this. Put my finger back there. Just, that's all you need, is a tiny little bit of support. And that's it. It's pretty much good to go. 3 more to go on this side. See you next time.